Welcome back. We have the fantastic annual Developing World Connections Golf Tournament taking place coming up in September. We are joined today by Joshua Molesbury with Developing World Connections. Title sponsor, John Corrigan from Corrigan Financial. Not the first year you've been the title sponsor, by the way. Great to have you guys here.
Thanks. Yeah, I was trying to do the math of how many years we've been coming on your show to pitch this tournament. So it's been a long time.
This is a great tournament. I know that you guys have a lot of fun at it. Obviously, the funds that are raised go towards some fantastic initiatives that are going on overseas. Do you want to talk about that? Yeah,
so this year we're continuing raising funds for our Light Up Guatemala program, which is an initiative to put clean burning, energy efficient eco stoves in households living below the poverty line in Guatemala. And then also what we're hoping to do is raise funds for a new program in India called Water for Life. So we work in a very arid region of the country where farmers only have one chance to grow crops due to just how arid the country is. So we install water systems that allow them to gain access to more water, which means more crops, which means more food to feed their families and food to take to market to sell.
But it costs money to do this.
But it costs money. All good things cost money.
Yeah. So bring in the golf tournament. How many years is this now?
This will be 11.
That's right. 11 is the year I remember now. You've been a part of this for a few years now. Talk to me about your involvement.
So, I mean, our business is primarily employee benefits and financial planning. So when you break that down, it's really about health and wellness, right? So we got involved because we looked at, well, the Light Up Guatemala project was the initial one we got involved in, and it was, you know, people burning open pit fires in their houses to cook food, and it was causing all these respiratory problems and health issues and stuff, right? So, and then it also cost them a lot of money to buy the wood to burn. So these stoves are cutting down their costs. It's adding to their financial wellness and also their health as well. So we, you know, it aligns with what we believe in.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, for sure.
You've been there, I'm sure, to see them installed into the Guatemalan small homes, shall we say. Tell me a little bit about what you've seen there.
Yeah, well, you know, what started it was when we were there building houses, and we'd go into pre-existing homes and we'd see these you know, stalactites of soot hanging down from the ceiling of just from, you know, generations of women cooking over an open fire in their homes. And then their little babies would be swinging in hammocks right next to the fire. And when you're talking to these people, like, their kids are having respiratory illness issues, as John was saying, or, you know, even instances of them falling into a fire as they're just learning to walk. And so there's just such a myriad of health issues that come from this traditional way of cooking. So, you know, one small, simple stove can have such a big impact for these families.
We have pictures. Let's take a look at those. Maybe somebody can run through what we're looking at here.
Yeah, so right there is just a lady who's received a stove. You can kind of see what she's leaning on there, and that's a picture from India, from our Water for Life program. And some little kids. So the reality is, you know, for these families is they have to go collect wood, and it takes hours often as they hike into the bush to cut down trees and bring it all back. And this one's of a volunteer team of ours in action building a subsurface dam. So it's the dry season when we go there and build these water structures. And then in the monsoon season, this will be full of water, lush green, and these dams that we build will trap the water there for the next year for farmers to have access to water. Yeah, there's another one of a lady building a stove.
They're all built locally as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and there you go. So there you see in the monsoon rains, this dam is capturing rainwater.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we also have a couple of pictures of the golf tournament from years past. We'll quickly go to those because we're almost out of time. But talk a little bit about the atmosphere and the ambience of the golf tournament.
Well, John, why don't you speak to that? You've been there for a number of years now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a very good golfer myself, so I just like to get out there and have fun, and that's pretty much all it's about. It's about people having a good time. You don't have to be a good golfer. There's tons of great prizes. We're giving away a free trip to DWC and just a bunch of other stuff, and it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Information there is on the screen. This is taking place September 13th.
Thursday, September 13th, 9:30 registration, 11 a.m. shotgun start.
Okay, awesome, guys. We're out of time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You guys are doing great things.
Thank you.
Really, great things are going on. Developing World Connections, information's on the screen, including the website. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.